Meetings in Zambian villages are a common feature. Residents meet to discuss matters of common interest that include farming, availability or lack of food, or sometimes hosting politicians canvassing for votes, and many others. Today, residents from several villages in Chongwe district, located about 40 kilometers east of the Zambian capital Lusaka, are meeting to discuss an important issue that affects the whole community. Today, the subject is food. What foods were eaten in the past? Why have they disappeared? What indigenous foods are currently and commonly eaten? What non-indigenous foods are currently and commonly eaten now? What are the nutritional values of the foods they eat? What is the effect of the foods in their bodies?
Daburo kukambisana yamene tikamba kuti food dialogue, kukambisana pankani yava kudya. Niva kudya va bwanji vamene vili kuno, niva kudya bwanji vamene vipezeka kuno, niva kudya bwanji vamene vipezeka pa nthawi kapena seasonal foods.
One after another, participants at this meeting share the foods they knew in the past but have now vanished. They knew the nutritional values of these foods, saying they were responsible for the kind of health that characterized their growing up. On display today are the foods that grow in this area. A doctor was on hand to break down the nutritional values contained in the foods.
What you see here, my child can never be malnourished. Majority of you will never suffer from many diseases because of what I've seen here. Pumpkin leaves mixed with what? With groundnuts. You see, this in Europe you will never find. You will never find this type of mixtures in Europe. They have got their own ways of life. They have got their own food that tends to sustain them. But what we have here is God-given. We know how, for centuries and from time immemorial, our parents used to mix this for a reason and for a purpose that we can be sustained. These are the foods that we want you now to start enjoying, because the mixture of this and groundnuts will give you life. It will sustain your bodies. It will nourish your skins because of what chemicals are found in these things, especially when they are combined.
While there was plenty of food on display, food grown in this area, participants confessed that they rarely had these meals regularly. They attributed this development to various factors.
Generation yatu Steve iziwa kambaka kuti maybe makolo so anatipunzisa olochani. Sometimes isikuti ati ni makolo not ziyashita blame. Sometimes indise bamene tinaija kuti kai tinapunzira ivia ichani.
Sometimes ni kosa ziva bene nikamba kwa kuti drama ngari nazo drama, but utugure vokuta bene funingira wati kwa niso utugure vokuta vofunikira mutupi timatamangira kambiri wankana drama isi yatugure tukubozere tazi mutupi wendo gura maybe one time wendo gura nkuku mwana ati nje kujja bwino.
Going forward, the participants resolved that the community radio station in their area should be running programs on the food system obtaining in Chongwe district. This way, residents of the district may obtain a deeper understanding of how to sustainably produce food in addition to the nutritional value they possess. One of the major threats to food production in Chongwe is poor environmental management. The residents here are cutting and burning trees and grass indiscriminately, leaving soils impoverished. Hivos, a Dutch development organization, is working with local communities to end poor farming methods and in their place impart an understanding of the environment and how to manage it in a sustainable fashion.